Hi, it's Saturday morning here, so I just wanted to talk about something. It's a little different. I just feel like using fake eyelashes. I'm not used to that. But yeah, there's really not enough support for how isolating being a scapegoat is, let alone that's a real grief on top of real grief when another grief when someone dies, and that's used as another chance. It's not as you don't get that support even when someone dies. Like, the master manipulator has always been my mother, and it was hard to come to terms with that because nobody wants to listen to that. And then I would think there would be some empathy or support from the rest of the family, but no, they side with her. And it's since my dad died last year, and I was fortunate to have been there for him, but still I was thrown under the bus. But still, they just kept using that as another chance to be so cold, which is, the gaslighting is horrible. They did the gaslighting and silent treatment on him even when I realized, separately from different states over the phone in different ways, when I was kept out of the loop. But even after his open heart surgery, that other people made money off of. But anyway, the denial is hurtful. It dawned on me even more and more. Like, sometimes it's not really wallowing or whatever. It's also sometimes it's okay to process things from the past to connect the dots. And when I realized, I was the last to be. When you're left out, when it feels like you're left out, you find out through hearsay about the latest news of, family that's hurting you, but yet the denial of that, they'll just say, no, that's not true. But it's like when my dad died, they rushed for the funeral, and then I don't even know where anything is, what's going on, but they went back overseas to their jobs. And I hardly hear from any of them, and yet I still get yelled at for not reaching out, or because everything is like on someone's script. So my pain is irrelevant, my truth is irrelevant. And I recently, this past week, I finally get a subtle taunt, from my mother in the messenger that, okay, they're staying at my sister's husband's family, not far from here. So they've been here, and I'm like suggesting some things that are new in town, local, to go take the kids, my nieces and nephews, to go see. And then she messages back saying, well, we're packing up, we're already getting ready to go back. So, yeah, but the chance to, if I react, then I'm still looking crazy. And I'll be blocked, of course I am anyway, but I tried to reach out to my sister, and, well, I saw her briefly the day before they had to take off on the plane. But they were here for quite a while, and no one told me. But that time I found out, I was trying to call my brother who's in Germany on the messenger, and I asked, I'm like, how come nobody said anything? And then right away, the denial again. Like, we told you. And then, of course, it was just, I feel that rudeness and just that coldness, But yeah, it's like I have to accept, it's hard to come to terms. That's another grief, because it was hurtful enough that, to find out through a messenger like that subtle little taunt that, yeah, they're all having holidays together in Germany with my brother, all the rest of the family. But the slandering, I don't know how far it goes, because someone's words are real poison. But when you're scapegoated, they deny it. They completely deny it. That definitely is a big punch in the gut. And isolating, because you're on your own in this world, and you're doing the best you can by yourself, and you can't show 1 ounce of pain, 1 shred, 1 hint of pain around them. You can't, because then it'll just be another chance to use it against you. So it's pretty cruel, but yeah, there needs to be there's not enough support on stuff like this, because this is like what happens when a death happens, and then there is not always an enabling spouse. There is a scapegoated situation towards a spouse, and I've witnessed that. My dad was abused to death when he worked the hardest. He worked so hard all his life to have everything taken away. And whatever it's hard to put words together when I think about a lot. It's like I guess a side effect of the trauma. There's so many traumas I just can't word together. But yeah, it's just, I have to come to terms more and more. The denial is very real. I've been dealing with this grief by myself, and I'm trying to work on a memoir about this, because there's so many good things that I learned, that a lot of people learned from my dad. It was just, the slander and the discrediting at the end that just ruined everything, and it was heartbreaking. But this can happen to anyone. Yeah, I just thought I'd share this a little bit, and this is what really got to me recently. And yeah, it's just like, why do this? Why treat someone like they're less than? And the number of people that side with the toxic person is unbelievable. Even if the law gets involved. I almost got committed, and that was dangerous, and I didn't. But it was like after losing everything a few years ago, and so I start from scratch again. But yeah, the denial, and that hurts. It's just, I don't know. It's so unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. Yeah, I've got other things to say too, because there's levels of grief on all kinds of things, of trauma, and I'm here by myself, struggling by myself with daily life, and yeah, it's hard. So yeah.